Hello everybody. My name is Sylvie. I'm going to start a EXPLANT series videos. So I will be starting today as part one video on introduction of myself, just a quick one, and why I removed my breast implants. Like I mentioned, my name is Sylvie. I am a registered nurse, later became a mental health provider, and I would like to just share some information that I've learned through my BII symptoms and my explant surgery through this series. So hopefully they will bring you some help and guidance on your journey. So I'm here for you. So here we go. Let's start with this video. Just a quick introduction. My name is Sylvie. I became a registered nurse after I placed these implants in. Why did I put these implants is because at the time, as maybe many women may understand, you know how we all go through not being 100% happy with our bodies, not able to feel confident and all that great stuff. I wish I didn't have those feelings, but guess what? It did have those feelings. So I went ahead and went to the route of put this in just in thinking that everything will change and I will feel better about myself and all that great stuff. When did I put these implants? I put these implants 13 years ago. And let me tell you, BII symptoms are real. So as you hear, and you've probably seen before another post in regards to list of breast implant illness, there are many symptoms out there. All I can say from my own story and from what I lived through them is that these symptoms are real. They are not in your mind. It's not just because we're thinking them. I want to create this channel also. I want to add that I don't want to create a channel of, negativity or judgment on anybody. I have no business to judge any other person that has done certain procedures or not done any procedures. It's just, this is playing my, this is just very raw stories from my life, and I would like to just bring some light on this BII symptoms awareness. So I do know from my side, these are symptoms are real. I think once that person goes through this journey, they will understand. Just all I can tell you to please just continue to be educated on these areas before you decide to put breast implants in. I wish I had all this information given to me at the time I did go ahead and put these implants. So as far as my BIU journey goes, it all began about 1-2 years after I put this breast implants. I started having all this very sudden anxiety and sudden low mood and all this mild fatigue and stress. All those symptoms, I brushed them off due to the fact that the time that I put this in, I was in the process of application for nursing school. So at the time, the nursing field is very competitive. And even now, it's more competitive. By the time, it was competitive at the time. So it was just a lot of stress on my shoulders, thinking, no, this symptoms has to come from all this application process of nursing school. So I brushed them off. And time going on, and I had to go through, and I didn't get into nursing school. But 2-4 years after it, I started having all this chronic fatigue, a little bit anxiety, and all this extra symptoms from above. And just keep in mind, I was a very healthy, active person, to the fact that I was exercising 3-4 times, 5 times a week. I was really active. I didn't have any comorbidities, anything to be worried about. I didn't have any medical history of any different conditions or anything. I was pretty healthy. And then 5-7 years went by, and started with more depression, more anxiety, same symptoms of above. I thought, okay, has to be from all this extra responsibilities that I'm carrying on, and I nursing was really hard, and just continue on and thinking, okay, this is just me. 7 to 8 years, that's where the alarms went off. Generalized rashes and burning scalp, to the point where I was crying at night on my sleep. I was not able to just fall asleep easily. I thought a cold shower, maybe buying the special shampoos will help. Nothing helped. I went to see various doctors. They could not give me an answer. All the labs came back normal. There was nothing that they could say. Never brought up any symptoms. I even told them I have breast implants. They never even brought anything about that. It sounded like the doctors were not knowledgeable in this area or the BEI symptoms. Then time went ahead, 13 years went by. Then I started having, that's where my life went downhill. Like I added so many different symptoms that I couldn't even think about. Like what else can be added, right? Like dry eyes, joint pain, conjunctivitis, to a point where I couldn't even put any type of lotions if not a breakout. So chronic anxiety, heart palpitations at night that would wake me up at night. Weight gain to the point where I didn't recognize myself. And then I started having inflammation, insomnia, high cholesterol, TSH fluctuations, and to the point where I remember I knew I had to take these implants out because it was at the time where they tell you by 10 years you need to take them out. It took me about 3 years. You hear me? 3 long years to find a trusting and how would you say, appropriate plastic surgeon that only focuses and only specializes in explant surgery, not implants. Put them in that only focuses on taking them out. I was looking for that, and I was looking for somebody that would believe in this BIA symptoms and doesn't not just brush them off or whatever I tell them. So that's one thing that I came across over the pandemic, a video on out of all the people, a wonderful lady, Claire, from previous reality bachelor show. She brought up that she was actually developing all this fatigue and all this chronic anxiety and all this rashes to the point that those rashes are recognized because that's exactly what they look like. Well, guess what? That was a beautiful turning point of my life, which I found out that that's where it led me to my plastic surgeon today. She's the one that she went ahead and went to Jupiter Clinic, and that's where I actually end up searching more about further who I should choose for my plastic surgeon, and that's who I led to my plastic surgeon today. That I will share a video just for him, and that way you can know who I went for, and that way you can learn from me. So yeah, this is pretty much also the 8 to 13 year frame is where my TSH levels were going crazy, like up and down, and especially more higher than ever, to the point where my endocrinologist that I was seeing at the time, she was saying, well, you will be under the subclinical Hashimoto's. And I was like, there's no way. I mean, I do know that I have not thyroid nodules, but at the same time, I was caring for myself so much more than ever that I couldn't believe it. So yeah, this is definitely, breast implants are not a joke. They come with a lot of different risk and different dangers. So I went ahead and further narrowed down to my plastic surgeon, and I am very happy today, which I share another video of how am I doing today. So my only wish for you is just to continue to be curious on finding out more information, to continue to learn, not to just feel alone. Just know that you are not alone in this. Okay, if you came across this channel, it's for a reason. Just know that you will find somebody that will hear you, that will understand you. As being on the other side, as being as a patient, it's a total different ball game for me. It has opened my eyes in another level, and to a point where I am going to listen and be right there for my patients. And any times that they tell me that they have breast implants, and every time I come across that the patient may have breast implants, I will educate them about this. Anyone has their own choice of putting them in. There's no judgment in any way. Just I'm here to spread the mission, to spread the word of this matter. So just know that, okay? So any questions that you may have and would like to share in this channel or any other posts that I will put this on, please feel free to share. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at mentalhealth.bii@gmail.com. Just know I'm here for you. You're not alone. These symptoms is not a joke, and these symptoms are real. So I am here for you anytime, and thank you so much for listening. Look out for your upcoming videos. Like and subscribe in my YouTube channel and Instagram. Anytime, like I said, I'm here for you guys. Love you. Have a good day. Bye bye.